Good morning. Go ahead and make your way to your mat. Moment to settle in. Finding that nice, comfortable seated position. And as you're ready, beginning to rest the hands on the knees. Opening through the chest, allowing those shoulders to drop down and away. Beginning to take a few deep breaths here. And then we're going to go ahead and take a few circular breaths. So go ahead and start by drawing the oxygen deep down into your belly. And slowly up into the chest and pause. And begin to slowly exhale. And pause at the bottom. And inhale. And pause. And exhale. And pause. And inhale. And pause. And exhale. And pause. Inhale. And pause. And exhale. And pause. Inhaling and exhaling. Allowing the breath to return to a somewhat natural rhythm. Just slightly deeper, slightly more controlled. Keep reaching the crown of the head up. Tuck that belly button up and in. Nice, straight, strong seat. Now begin to feel into your spine. With your core activated, with your crown reaching up, with your shoulders dropping down. Where do you feel this seated position along the spine? Where is the work coming from for you? And just take notice. And gently allowing the eyes to open. Go ahead, inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand to the mat, left arm reaches over. Breathe into that side body. Feel the rib cage expand. A couple more breaths. Inhale, both hands up through center. Exhale, left hand to the mat, right arm reaches over. Breathe into that side body. One more breath here, rib cage expands. Inhale up through center, switch the cross of your legs. This is probably the awkward cross, right? We normally like to start with what's most comfortable. So from here, reach up out of your pelvis, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, beginning to walk forward. Breathe into the back of the hip. Go ahead, begin to walk your hands over to the right. And then take a few more little wiggles out with that left hand, using the fingertips to lengthen through that left side body. Press into the right hand. Keep swiveling that chest around, squaring the chest off with the right knee, and then keep dropping it towards the leg. Inhale through center, walking all the way through, over to the left. Walk those right fingertips forward just a little bit more. Press into that left hand. Drop the chest towards that left knee. And release through center all the way up. Nice work. I can't tell if the music is just getting louder on me or what's going on. We'll keep playing with it. From seated, go ahead and take those legs out nice and long. Bounce the knees. If you have a strap, nice opportunity to take a strap. Otherwise, just forward folding is amazing as well. Go ahead and hook the balls of your feet with the strap. And before we go any deeper, we're just going to get this nice and set up. Balls of the feet are hooked. Knees are pointing straight up. Feet are flexed with your own strength, with your own body tension. Dynamic tension. Pull those toes back towards your nose. And then from there, drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Pull your chest forward through your biceps. Maybe you have a gentle bend in the elbows. Crown is reaching up. Heels are pushing forward. Thighs are pressed down towards the mat. This is already some work right here. You're just breathing here with all this activated. You probably already feel a little stretch in the back of the legs. You feel your core activated. You're pulling that chest forward. And then beginning to drop that chest towards the thighs. Maybe you walk your hands up on the strap. I want you to remain open across the chest. And inhale Inhale all the way up. Left foot comes into the thigh. Taking just the right. Keeping that nice flex. Keep pressing out through the heel. And beginning to drop that chest towards the right leg. Take a few breaths into that stretch here. Inhale all the way up, removing the strap. Right foot comes out to the side. We'll get to the other side here in a moment. Go ahead, take your hands in front of you. Again, chest draws forward through the shoulders. Shoulders come down away from the ears. Go ahead and take that right hand across, left arm up and over. Reach for the toes, reach for the fingers. Press in to your bottom hand in the mat to help you roll those shoulders open. Lateral side bend. You may feel this like all the way down into the hip. Reach out through those fingertips. Get that nice side stretch. Maybe you even gaze up. Inhale all the way up. Frame that right foot, that right leg. As you begin to walk the chest towards the leg, you're going to take that left hand across to the outside of the right shin, right calf, right foot, depending on how flexible you are this morning. Keep dropping that chest towards the leg, opening up through the back of the shoulder, through the scapula, maybe even down into the hip. Go ahead, release, pressing up, other side. Right leg comes in, left leg straight out ahead. Go ahead, strap the ball of that foot. If you have a strap available to you, otherwise just forward fold. Chest comes forward and down towards the leg. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Keep connecting with that breath. On your next inhale, all the way up. Take that left leg out to the side and frame it. Beginning to walk down. Take that right arm across. Breathing into that back body. This should be a pretty nice release in the lower back. On your next inhale, up to center. I think I forgot one in between. Left hand down in front, right arm up and over as if you're reaching for those left toes. Press into the elbow. Press into that left hand on the ground to help open through the chest. And inhale up to center. Make your way onto your hands and knees. Bring the big toes together, knees wide, hips back, child's pose. I'll meet you there in just a moment. Now from child's, inhale back up onto the hands and knees. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. Find the nice neutral spine. Inhale, drop that belly towards the floor. Crown and tailbone lift. Exhale, press back. And again, inhale forward. Exhale back. Cat and cow, a few more at your own pace. See if you can really stretch into whatever area of your back that you became aware of when we were seated at the very beginning of class. Whatever area of the back has to work a little bit harder to keep your spine upright. See if you can stretch into that. For me, it's between my shoulder blades. Just a couple more. Last one, give it all you've got. Really press that crown and tailbone up. Exhale, draw that chin in. Release through the back of the neck. And center. We're gonna do kind of a little hip core fusion. Since I was not on for the last couple days, we'll kind of get them both in today. So take that left foot back, right arm forward. Left foot up, finding that balance. Exhale, elbow to knee. Really crunching at the bottom. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Use all your micro muscles to find that balance. Hold the core as steady as possible. Few more breaths. Last one, really lengthen. Exhale, really crunch. Bring your chin and everything in for this one. All the way back out before releasing hand and knee to the mat. Right foot comes back. Nice work, left arm forward, right foot up, find that balance. Exhale, elbow to knee. Your bottom hand is spread, fingertips are spread, nice wide base. Reaching and crunching with the exhale. Working on really stabilizing that body, stabilizing the core. A few more breaths here. And release hand and knee to mat. Again, just double checking the hands, spreading those fingers, tucking those back toes, under, coming up, hips up and back, first down dog. Bend your knees deeply, press the hips back, roll those armpits under, towards your ears, and then beginning to press out through the heels from there. And taking a few half vinyasas, inhale forward to plank. Drop the knees, chest, chin, elbows in. Inhale through, just starting with a baby cobra. Exhale, hips gently up and back, down dog. Warming up the body. Inhale forward. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra. Down dog. Hips up and back gently. 2 more times. Inhale forward. Coming down, full chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra or up dog. Exhale back, down dog. Last time. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale back, down dog. Bending deeply in the knees, gazing forward. Step, walk, or float your feet to your hands. Coming into forward fold. Let's take a few moments here. Release in the spine. Release in the neck. As if your spine was a waterfall, starting from the tailbone, trickling all the way down and out the top of the head. Release the back of the neck. Release the chin, shift the weight into the balls of the foot, feet, balls of both feet. Check that your feet are about hips distance apart, and then press into them. As you press into your feet, release through the neck and spine. Shift your weight back into your heels. Grab your opposite elbows and begin to rock from side to side. Dropping the hands, tucking that tailbone, begin to roll up one vertebra at a time. Take your time coming to standing, head and neck come last. Inhale, arms up. Mini back bend, gaze up, exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, arms up, mini back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, place hands. Step back, high plank. One inhale at the top here. Maybe you drop down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Bending at the knee, open that heel out to the side, opening through the front of the hip. Inhale, straight back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Starting to come into the hips here, rocking forward and backward. Have your blocks nice and close. Drop that back knee to the mat. Keep pressing the hips forward. Maybe you take the blocks to frame that front foot. Pressing into the blocks, drawing that chest forward. Keep dropping the hips towards the mat. Peek down as that front toe pointing straight forward. Go ahead and remove the blocks. Shimmy the right foot out to the right edge of the mat. Both hands come on the inside of that right foot. Begin to open that right knee out towards the right, rolling onto the outer edge of that right foot. Maybe you drop down onto your elbows, lizard pose. Inhale, press back up to center. Walk that right foot back in and shift the hips back, half Hanumanasana. Toes come up. Flex that pinky toe back towards the nose. Dropping your chest towards the thigh. Breathe into the back of that right leg. Take a peek down now. If your left hip has shifted out towards the left, bring it back in alignment. Is that left thigh straight up and down? Keep flexing that foot. Blocks are also an option here to get a little straighter through the spine. Keep hugging that left hip in. Keep flexing that right foot. Probably a pretty intense stretch. It's super, super common to have tight hamstrings from sitting and walking and just not taking the time to stretch. So enjoy that now. Enjoy this space here. Breathe into the back of that hamstring. Maybe you feel it all the way into the calf. Flex that foot. And release, bending the knee, coming forward, placing the hands, tucking the toes, hips go up and back, down dog. Spread the fingertips wide, bring that left heel up, bend the heel, open the hip, peek out under the armpit. Inhale back straight, three-legged dog. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Take that moment here. Rocking back and forth. And drop that back knee. Taking the blocks, hands to the blocks, chest rises, Anjaneyasana, half crescent pose. Pressing those hips towards the mat. Really feel the stretch through the front of that right thigh, into the hip flexors, maybe the psoas. Releasing the blocks. Shimmy that left foot out to the left edge of the mat. Both hands come on the inside. Maybe you begin to rock on the outside edge of that left foot. Maybe you drop down onto the elbows. Go ahead and begin to press back up. Left foot comes back in towards center. Hips come back. Grab those blocks again. Palms come to the blocks. Toes draw backwards. Now take a peek down at that right hip. Is that right thigh straight up and down? If not, squeeze that right hip in. Keep pulling that pinky toe back towards the nose. Breathe into the back of the leg. Go ahead, come forward. Shift those hips forward, bending that knee. Back toes under, hips up and back. Down dog. Let's take just a few breaths in child. So big toes together, knees nice and wide. Hips back, child's pose. Spread those fingertips. Come on back forward onto the hands and knees. Let's prepare for pigeon, tucking the toes under. Hips go up and back. Have your blocks close. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, bringing it through, shin to the mat. Back knee to the mat. Take a moment to move that shin towards parallel. You want that front right shin as close to parallel to the front of the mat as possible. Take a peek back. Is that left leg tracking straight behind you? Take your block, place it under that right thigh. Unless your right thigh is seated on the mat. And then as you drop your hips towards the mat, maybe you begin to walk down onto your elbows, right foot. If your right foot is towards parallel, keep it flexed. If it's angled strongly back towards the thigh, it's okay to have the foot under. But as you come towards parallel, flex the foot, protect that knee joint. Drop down onto your elbows if that's available to you. Beginning to press back up onto the hands. Tuck those back toes under. Press your hips up and back. As you step back into down dog, go ahead and remove that block. Inhale over to the left side. Exhale, step through. Take your time for the setup. Get that shin towards parallel. That back foot tracking. Support that hip with the block. Make your way onto your hands and knees. Sorry, elbows. Make your way onto your elbows. As we move deeper into some of these hip stretches, I like to take a little bit more time here, getting a little bit deeper. head. And on your next inhale, begin pressing back up onto your hands. Tuck those back toes under. Press the hips up and back for that release. Remove the block. And just a breath or two in down dog. Swivel those heels out. Press strongly through the palms and all 10 fingertips. Open up through the shoulders. Open up through the backs of the legs. And inhale forward. Knees drop to the mat. Spinning yourself around. Coming to seated. Nice work. Almost there. Just a little bit of core work here. Let's go ahead and roll all the way onto our backs. From your back, draw your knees up, shins parallel to the floor. Bringing your hands alongside your hips. Go ahead and press the soles of the feet up towards the sky. And then from here, depending on your current core strength, you might leave your hands by your hips. We're going to do some leg lifts, or you might take the triangle with your pointer fingers and thumbs and just place it right below the sacrum. And begin to drop the heels towards the mat till about 45 degrees. Inhale up. Exhale, release to 45 degrees and up. Targeting those deep, low abdominal muscles, the rectus abdominis, dropping to 45 degree or lower if you like, and up. Just a few more here, dropping until you feel it, and up, and drop, and up, breathing here, and dropping, and lifting. A couple more times, drop, and lift, and drop, and lift, and last one, drop, and lift. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest, release your tailbone towards the mat. Go ahead, drop the soles of the feet to the mat. Make a little pillow with the hands interlaced behind the back of the head, at the base of the skull. We're just going to take some plain old regular crunches. Chest, lead with the chest. Inhale, chest comes up. Exhale, back. Head and neck stay up the whole time. Crunch and release. Crunch and release. Still leading with the chest. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back. A few more times. Last time. And back. Left leg up and over, ankle crosses over. So like the start of a figure four. We're just going to get the obliques a little bit. Right shoulder coming across towards the left knee. Just going to do about 5. Head and neck stay up once we start. Inhale, exhale, up and across. Inhale back, exhale up, leading with the shoulder, not the elbow. Okay, let's do a couple more. Exhale up, inhale back, and up, and back, and up, and back. Two more. Last one. Give it all you've got. Up and back, releasing all the way to the mat. Switch the cross. We're almost there, just about to the wind down. Start of the figure four. Left shoulder across and back. Exhale, inhale back. Few more times. Halfway there. Exhale up and back. Up and back. Nice and slow and controlled. Two more times. And last one. All the way back. Release the hands. Release the legs. Let us take a spinal twist. Left leg crosses over right. Both knees drop to the right. Gaze out over that left shoulder. Maybe you use that right hand to gently pull the knees closer to the mat. Inhale, up through center, switch the cross. Exhale, over to the right. Use that left hand to sink those knees closer to the floor. Gaze out over that right shoulder. Take a few breaths here. Release in that lower back. And inhale up through center. Nice work, legs out long, arms out and away from the sides. Taking the last few breaths of class here in Shavasana. Allowing your work to settle in. Finding that nice straight spine. Allowing the natural curvature to rest against the mat. Feeling where there is pressure, feeling where there is space. Taking this moment to honor yourself, to honor your body, thanking yourself for showing up. Your next breath, taking a nice deep breath in, interlacing the fingers, drawing them up overhead. Nice long stretch through the whole front of your body. And as you bring the arms back, the soles of the feet come to the mat. And begin rolling onto your side for fetal position. Once you're ready, beginning to press yourself back up to seated. Allow that head and neck to come last. Take your time. And coming to center. And just taking the last moment here to thank yourself for showing up, for expanding and strengthening your body. And I look forward to seeing you on Friday.